Hey guys, Coach Craig, welcome back. So today's lesson we're going to talk about throwing the straight backhand. If you're an orthodox boxer, a straight right. If you're a southpaw, a straight left. So in our previous lesson we talked about building up your stance and how to throw your jab fundamentally correct. So from your boxing stance, fundamentally correct stance, we're going to throw that backhand. Common faults, right? Common faults I see with this punch is people load it up too much. They try and hit too hard with it, so they tense up and then they stop their shoulders square and they reach forwards like this. That causes them to do this punch here. The amount of times you see this on a 1-2 on beginners, when they first start boxing, they throw a jab and do this all the time. They're not using proper body mechanics. They're not turning east to west, west to east, and they're leaning over the front foot too far. You'll often see this back foot do that as well, here. Because you're trying to reach further than what your body mechanics are allowing you to do. So, from your boxing stance, hands up, chin down, elbows tight, knees soft, on the balls of your feet, to throw that straight right. The punch still goes from A to B, B to A. It doesn't roll down, just like on our jab. It starts with a chain reaction from the back foot. The back foot pushes, which pushes the hip, and that back foot turns. That foot wants to point the direction the punch is going to go. So it doesn't stay on that heel-toe alignment on this punch. It pushes and turns, which in turn turns my hip, and my body goes from east to west this time. Non-punching hand staying on the chin. Same principles on the jab though. I don't want to see that shoulder on this cross. So imagine this hand is up, but you can see from here, you can still see that shoulder. Okay? Have that full rotation here. Okay, that's fundamentally correct. Full rotation. So, a couple of key points on that as well then. Same as on the jab. That shoulder wants to come up to protect that chin here. And A to B, B to A, not to C. Why do we use the rotation though? Well, our jab is our range find. Our jab is a thing that we use for many things. It controls the pace of the fight, it controls the range, it sets up other combinations, whatever. It's also our range finder, okay? The key is this. If I use full body mechanics, if I turn west to east on my jab, and I can touch you with that jab, as long as I use proper body mechanics, I will land that punch. Okay, if I'm punching short though, if I'm going full turn and a half turn, I'll miss. So, east to west, west to east, full revolutions on both them punches. Putting them together then, putting your jab cross together, without any footwork. It is simply, from an orthodox point of view, mechanically we're turning west to east, east to west. Here. From a different point of view, here. Note my chin was down all the time. The punch goes down the same line, guys. Right? It's almost hidden by that hand. Here. It doesn't go like this. There's no elbows out, telling me when the punch is coming, telegraphing the punch, okay? I fully rotated, and now it comes down that same line. You barely get to see it. Here, and it's already gone. If we want to put a little bit of footwork into this, before we talk about moving forwards on like a half step type thing, if you ever watch some of the people I consider to be greats, like Manny Pacquiao and people like that, when they're working the back, it looks like they're going really, really fast up top. Watch what they're doing with their feet. Okay? So here's a good drill for you to practice. So once you've got in your head, you're rotating on the 1-2, okay? You're pushing from your feet, your hips are turning in here. Lift your feet ever so slightly off the ground. Enough just to slide a piece of paper underneath. I'll exaggerate a second. Okay? But now I'm lifting my feet each time. Fast feet equals fast hands. Try doing that drill, try doing fast feet and slow hands. Doesn't work. Start it nice and gently, just work your 1, 2. Proper mechanics, don't do this. Look, there's no shoulder movement. Proper mechanics, hands back to the chin, elbows tucked. Not bending the punches, okay, send them. Full mechanics, lift your feet. Now your brain, your hands and your feet are working together. Have a go at that, guys. If you're new to the channel, give us a like, give us a subscribe, help the channel grow, and I'll see you on the next lesson.